How did you approach getting like the Chilean style and then the Scottish Celtic music style, and how did you approach merging them together?
That was, I think, like the most difficult thing of the project, if I'm honest. And I don't know if I'm the only one that struggled a tiny bit with that because it's such a good idea, and I have to say that you guys did a really good job at just kind of like trying to materialize that idea of like bringing two cultures together and seeing how they work. I was just a bit worried about making it very superficial, you know? I didn't want it to sound like at times when they do that kind of like thing where you bring like one style into another and it just feels like they don't really blend together and it's just kind of like superficially like altering things. So in that sense I ended up maybe fragmenting the piece, which I don't know, after listening I think it worked, but it was an interesting process in the sense that I just approached it in a way as just as like a photocopy of it with like added changes. So you have like the more kind of like traditional version that you'd have like at the beginning, and then it's a copy of that with some changes, and it feels totally different. And by the third and fourth variation, it's almost like you can't really sense the melody that well, but the more kind of like core components are still kind of like present in terms of like maybe harmony, in terms of like certain like rhythmical elements. So I think that was quite interesting, and that's the way that I approach it because I felt it gave me a tiny bit of like room to just work with the source material, which is very well known, which is also a very difficult thing to do, and just try and do it in a way of bringing external elements that are definitely not that relate to the music and making them blend together somehow.